Hello, good morning, everybody. It's good to see you, see you virtually. Uh, and yeah, so welcome, Unity Spiritual Center of Anchorage, live Easter edition. Wah! Like my ears? Yeah. Um, all right, so we are going to start with a song, and so here we go. And things just take an extra moment because I got to push buttons and stuff. And I'm still learning which buttons to push and how. Come on, baby. There we go. Hey, look at that. Words. Cool, huh? So we're going to start with My Soul is Welcome Here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just where I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I'm just where I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. I'm in the right place at the right time. I am just what I'm supposed to be. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. Oh, my soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. I am getting the message loud and clear. My soul is welcome here. Woo! Well, that was fun. I only messed up a few times. How great is that? So we're doing things a little different, a little the same. Okay, we did that. That was fun. Now we're done. The next thing on our agenda is our reading. It's not from the Daily Word. It's actually from the Lent booklet. And Nancy is going to read that. So here comes Nancy.
Happy Easter, everyone. Happy Easter.
We can't hear you, Nancy.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Nope, still can't hear you. Hope that's not my fault.
Now? Everything is turned up.
Nope.
Can you hear me now?
Well, try it now.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, I guess people can hear you. I just can't hear you, so.
Okay, well, happy Easter. This morning's reading is from Reverend Elizabeth Longo, and it is, I Feast on Renewal. I am in God's waiting room where transformation begins. Every part of my being has surrendered to the Christ within. I have crossed out all error thoughts. My soul gently waits in the stillness of my being. The old is gone, the new is yet to be. With steadfast faith, I rest, knowing that my spirit is being renewed. Through the power of prayer and my spiritual practices, I have let go of all thoughts of separation from the one presence. I affirm my oneness with God. I have done my work. I wait in the silence. My consciousness is clear. My heart is open to the new life bubbling within and ready to come forth as a new creation. I listen to the still, small voice that gently whispers something miraculous is occurring in my soul. New life is springing forth. I am rising above the tombs of lack, limitations, and suffering. My mind is rising to Christ consciousness. I feast on the knowing that I am being renewed in body, mind, and soul, resurrected from the tomb of self-pity. I delight in the new creation that is unfolding. I am being renewed in the spirit. I'm being renewed in the spirit of truth, and so it is.
See, I'm still learning new things. Good job. Thank you. I realized the mistake was mine. So, happy Easter, Nancy. All right. Well, friends, we are going to move into our meditation time. So I invite you to settle in. And we'll sing our peace chant through several times. And since we're all singing from wherever we are, you can sing peace, 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 or you can sing love, 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 or joy, or faith, or wisdom, whatever word feels right for you today. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace I am. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace I am. Peace, peace, peace. Let's just breathe into that peace, friends. Allow the shoulders to relax. Allow the body to settle. Breathe in peace. Breathe out any tensions. And so we settle into the peace of this moment. The wisdom, the joy, the connectedness. And so I invite you to settle further, noticing and relaxing any tension in the body, breathing, calming, relaxing breath. Allowing the heart to be open, relaxed, tuned into the inner fire of your truth. Relax your shoulders. Release the tension in the body. I invite you to allow your awareness to move deep within your own heart. Reflect on the past few months. What have you been learning? What wisdom has guided you? Reflect on your life vision and purpose. What action, behavior, or belief has crossed your path, blocking the way to your purpose? What has brought you joy? And what has brought you something less than your own happiness? As you reflect, notice what you are ready to release. Give it a name or several names. Envision anything that no longer serves you moving to the surface of your being. Now is the time to release. I invite you to breathe in and exhale. Breathe in love. Exhale anything you'd like to release. Know that whatever you release is surrendered to the divine presence where it is transformed and made useful. Breathe in love. Exhale anything you wish to release. Breathe in clarity. Exhale anything that blocks you from your divine purpose. Breathe in comfort. Exhale discomfort. Breathe in the holy. Exhale anything that no longer serves your sacred heart. One more time. Breathe in love. Exhale love into the world around you. In this blessed right now moment, bring your consciousness to the indwelling divine, the place of all knowing. You may see it in your mind's eye. You may sense it within your consciousness, or you may simply know the holy within yourself. Allow the indwelling divine to guide you to rise up into a new form, the perfect idea within the mind of spirit. You may hear or sense a word, you may see a vision, or you simply may know that something new and blessed has been planted in your heart. Allow yourself to be transformed. Rise into this new time and place. You are awakened into a new world. A world in which you are the holy expressing in all its radiance. Welcome to this new world. And as you may feel this new sense of the holy, of the divine expressing in and through you in all the ways that you have come here to be. We feel the gratitude for this time to connect, to remember our truth, and to breathe together to this peace. So deep breath in, deep breath out. Let's sing together. Open our eyes, smile. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace I am. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace, peace, peace. Peace I am. Peace, peace, peace. Thank you, friends, for sharing that meditation time. I'm about to show you something really cool. Here it comes. You ready? Here we go.
The greatest things that we can personally release are fear, separation, and lack. As we release these things from our consciousness, the entire world will rise up a little higher.
I've been releasing ideas about parenthood. My son went to college this year and he was the youngest. So parenting completely changes now. And I've been releasing ideas about what I thought it looked like and what it does look like.
Release self-doubt and embrace a greater love.
Let us release any and everything that limits the fullness of the divinity that we are. If it is not rooted in love, let it go.
Any belief in separation from our true essence, from our divine awareness, God, self, Christ consciousness, whatever name we give to it.
Lay it on the altar of your heart and let go and allow God to unfold good.
And we can also ask, is this something I need to be in relationship with in a different way? It's a good insight to help us recognize when we need to release something.
We are releasing all the old worn out stories. We're letting go of anything that grows between our heart, ourselves, and the world.
The thinking that you are not enough, not smart enough, not strong enough, not rich enough, not famous enough, not blank enough. Because the truth of who you are is enough.
I release fear and I release doubt.
Fear creates resistance, and resistance creates a vibrational energy that holds us stuck in status quo. Yes, it is time to let that go.
When I stand in the truth of my oneness, I bravely release my imaginary cloak of fear and uncertainty. I let go of my limitations with the ease that a candle uses to dispel the darkness.
A time of reflection offers us an opportunity to step out of the ordinary, normal, habitual ways that we have been living our lives so that we can find something different, something new.
A time of reflection gives us an opportunity to pause and listen to our inner guidance.
Creating our lives through our way of thinking, feeling, and doing by focusing on the good.
I touch the space where I can more fully know the truth about creation and Creator.
When we take time for inner reflection, mixed with a healthy dose of self-compassion, we can become conscious of any limiting beliefs that have been blocking our growth and evolution.
I have discovered resentments I didn't know that I was holding on to, and insights that would have never come to me if I hadn't taken time to just turn off the busy hustle bustle of the day.
When we get quiet enough, dropping beneath the noise of the mind and the universe, we access both a deep and ancient wisdom.
It also helps make us more self-aware and more in tune with the divine rhythm and flow of life.
It's a time that allows us to connect with Source and reminds us of the truth of who and what we are. Divinity in skin.
We are rising up into a new reality, a new way to connect with each other, heart to heart.
Purity.
Oneness with all of creation.
Curiosity.
The kingdom of God.
A culture of peace.
Spiritual harmony.
Expanded consciousness.
Greater expression of who we've come here to be.
Higher awareness of our interconnectedness.
Divine potential.
Our authentic selves.
I rise up to magnificence.
Magnificence!
The birth of a new humanity.
I am rising into possibility.
Possibility.
We are rising up to the transmutation of the old and the transformation of the new.
Courage.
Self-empowerment.
Rise up as God.
The joy of community. The joy of unity.
I hope you like that, because I can't see your faces. Those of you who are watching on Facebook, or you can like it though, and I'll see that your likes or loves, and I'll see that you like the video. That's a project I've been working on with some of my fellow ministers who wanted to create something special since, well, it's Easter. We like to do special things for Easter, right? And a lot of our normal special things we don't get to do this year. So here we are doing something different. So I'm sure you caught that. This is our theme. Oh, see, it's over here. Release, reflect, rise up. That's our Easter theme. And there's a lot that can be said about all of those things. And of course, my colleagues already covered pretty much everything. And so when we created this video and these themes, not just because they all start with R, which is pretty clever, but also because the idea of, when you talk about the Easter story, there's, Good Friday is, and really all of Lent is a time of releasing a way that was. And the time in the tomb is a time of reflection. And then Easter, of course, is the time to rise up. And so that's exciting. We've made it to rise up. And yet, so the thing I've been thinking about, because there's so many different pieces of this puzzle. And the cool thing is, so that video will be available on our Facebook. You can watch it over and over and over again. But we all made an agreement that we wouldn't post it until we were able to use it for our Sunday services. So it was our special surprise. I was thinking about the followers, Jesus's followers. They had put aside everything. Many of them had left their homes or their families or their work to follow. And they were confused. I would imagine they were sad. They felt alone. Maybe they even felt betrayed, which is not, if you ask nonviolent communication, a feeling, but they felt upset about this whole situation. understandably. And I think that that feeling is something that we can probably all relate to. You know, we may have had something we were really excited about. Maybe it was a new job that we were going to go to, or a new plan for life. We moved to a new place, or we started a new education, or started a new relationship, or ended a relationship, or one of those other things. And we were like, yes, this is going to be the thing that's going to change everything, right? Because that's why people were so excited about, you know, they were excited about Jesus is because he was like, hey, we're going to take what we did, we're going to take the teachings, and we're going to make them even better. We're going to make it even better. And so most of us have had a moment in our lives like that. We're like, yes, I'm committed to this new plan. I'm committed to this life. And then there's the waiting. And sometimes the waiting takes a really long time. And like the disciples, like the followers, you may be feeling sad, confused, alone. What is taking so long? Why do I have to wait so long? Why can't everybody else get their act together so I can get on with my life? I'm just assuming that some of you are nodding and raising your hands and going, yes, yes, because I'm just assuming that you know what I'm talking about. Because my assumption is that if I've felt this, then likely other people have too. And so sometimes we feel this change coming. I have felt like many of you, because I've spoken to many of you, that, oh goodness, I did not plug my laptop on. Hold on. That would be not good. See, practical concerns sometimes just pop up in the middle of what's going on. You just got to take care of business, right? I could do a whole talk on that, right? Woo. So let's put on your own oxygen mask first thing, right? You know, take care of plugging in the power. Then you get back to business. Anyway, well, that side note. So I think that Easter time is a time for us to remember that sometimes our time of waiting is longer than we'd prefer. I don't know about you, but I have been seeing my friends who live other places posting about their fabulous gardens that they're planting and all the things that they're doing. And I'm looking at the foot of snow in my yard going, I'm ready. And yet, as it's snowing right now, I can't make the snow happen or make the snow melt any faster, right? I can't make it be time for the garden to grow. Right now, I'm in the preparation phase. I'm in the creating the garden in my heart phase. I see the vision of what I would like to create. I'm releasing attachments to it being the way I want it to be or in the timeline I want it to be. Because the truth is if I planted seeds right now outside, they wouldn't make it. It's not the right time. And so, you know, that's a good thing to know. When is the right time? There's a time to come together, a time not to come together. This is a time not to come together if you hadn't caught that in person. This is a time to come together in new ways. And isn't it wonderful that we can come together in new ways and maybe allow people who have not been able to come together with us in person to join us in this new format? It's certainly been an opportunity for myself and other clergy folks to learn some new skills. So that's fun. And some of you have learned new skills as we're learning new ways to connect through Zoom. And now we're on StreamYard. It's very exciting and maybe a little confusing. And so even though today, Easter, is about rising up into the new thing, to be reborn into something new, to remember our true holy self and be and live that, right? That's what Easter is about, and let's not forget that. But let's also remember what we learned from the story. That we have to release, let go of expectations of how we want things to be, how we think that they should be, or the ways that things that have been that worked well. Like my friend Ariana in the video talked about letting go of what parenthood looked like because it's new now that all of her kids are out of high school. The way it wasn't bad or wrong. It's just not the right fit anymore. And so it's time to let go of that to make way for something new. And so when we take our time to reflect, we learn things. And so I don't know about you, but this has felt like a time of reflection. As we're busy doing things, we notice what does fit and what doesn't fit. What was a habit that we didn't really need maybe so much anymore? What is a habit we really need to make sure that we're taking care of? Like for me, making sure I get enough sleep. I function so much better when I get adequate sleep. I function better when I get meditation and when I make sure that I don't spend too much time on screens. And so this has been a time of looking at that more clearly and helping me create more healthy patterns to be a better me. And so let's reflect on those things, release the things that we don't need anymore so that we can rise up. Because remember, the followers of Jesus and anyone who's part of something that happens, right? There's an idea, there's a creation time, and then often there's a waiting. You know, if you were opening a new business, there might be a time when you're waiting for permits or waiting for the building to be renovated or whatever that is that you're waiting for. If you're wanting to plant a garden, you're waiting for the weather to be right to do that in a wise way. If you're the follower of Jesus, you were waiting to find out what's going to happen. You were waiting to find out what's yours to do. What's the next thing, the next right thing? That's all you need to know is what's the next right thing. And so as we're in this time of waiting because of what's happening in the world, this is a time of waiting to see what's the next thing. What world are we going to create? I believe that we can create a world that's more compassionate, loving, and understanding of one another than we've had ever. We can continue to move that trend. That's my hope. That's my vision. And my guess is that since you're hanging out with me, you might be in on that too. And so what do I need to do to be the person who can be the most helpful in that? Rising up of a new way, of a new, more harmonious world that works for all. That's the question for me in this Easter season. And even though Easter is technically here and now we're moving on past this season, I don't think that it ends here and now. Otherwise, we didn't learn the lesson and we'll just get to do it, boom, again next year, right? We'll do Easter again next year. Hopefully, we're learning new things next year for Easter. Would that be awesome? So, we may be sad and confused or feel alone, unsure. And we can learn something from the followers of Jesus in the Easter story, which is to pray, to wait, to stay connected to one another, and have faith. Have faith that there is meaning in this, and then find the meaning and create something more from what seems like an end. That's a lesson that can apply to, well, anything. So I will nudge my music team to get themselves prepared. We've got special live music coming from the living room. Sue and Ladora, how fun is that? So, reflect, release, rise up. Be the best you can be. All right, here we go.
Happy Easter. We're singing Flying Free by Don Bessig. There is a place I call my own, where I can stand and look beyond the things I've known and dream that I might be gliding gently on the I wish that all my life might be and flying. But life is not a distance without a cloud, without rain. I can never hope that without I cannot wait for skies so blue. So that life is like the song that I was and when I see the joy that brings my spirit soul through the air, like that bird up in the sky. For now I know I can be, and now my heart is flying
Thank you. Okay. So if we were in person, I'd be going over to the door to hand you little Easter eggs with affirmations in them. But not so today. But, you can always join me. I'm doing meditations at noon Alaska time on the Northwest Region, Northwest Unity Region page, and they're getting cross-posted to our Facebook page. So you can always join me at meditation on those days, which is a fun thing. I also wanted to remind you that if you are in the position to, normally we do the Easter basket auction on Easter. And so go out and spend the money that you might have spent on an Easter basket at one of your local companies, restaurants. I'm sure that they would appreciate a takeout order or an order for a gift card for you to use later. And of course, you can contribute to Unity Spiritual Center of Anchorage on our website, unityofanchorage.org/donate. And we're going to do the prayer protection here in a moment, and then we'll all pop over to the Zoom, and you can join in fellowship over there. I just put the Zoom link in the Facebook live stream. And so, yeah, so you can join us over there and we can just hang out for a bit if you would like. It's nice to see each other's face and say Happy Easter. So we're going to close with our prayer for protection. Oh, look at that. See, the line is still messed up. Anyway, and as we do this, I just invite you to take a moment to add to the circle that we create anyone who's on your heart today. The light of God surrounds us. We are the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. We are the love of God. The power of God protects us. We are the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. We are the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is. And so it is. May you be well, friends. Take care of yourself. Hopefully we'll see some of you over in the Zoom room. You do have to put your login just so that we're all playing by the rules. But would love to see you over there. Have a great Easter, and may you rise up